In the heart of North Carolina, a controversial idea took root, one that would forever change the landscape of modern warfare. It was 1997, and Eric Prince, a former Navy SEAL with a staunch conservative background, founded Blackwater USA. His vision was clear and ambitious. This private military company, nestled amidst sprawling acres, would soon become synonymous with the privatization of war, a concept that was both revolutionary and contentious. Prince, driven by a vision of elite military prowess for hire, built Blackwater on a foundation of rigorous training and a deep-seated belief in the power of private enterprise in the realm of national security. His determination was unwavering. This marked the beginning of Blackwater's journey, one that would be defined by shadowy operations, fierce debates, and ultimately, an indelible mark on the landscape of modern warfare. The company would soon find itself at the center of numerous controversies. Blackwater's origins were humble, starting from a small office space with big dreams. The company began with a simple mission: to provide top-tier training facilities and programs for military and law enforcement personnel. This mission was rooted in Prince's own experiences and aspirations. Prince, drawing on his own experiences in the Navy SEALs, envisioned a place where soldiers and contractors could hone their skills in realistic environments. He wanted to create a training ground that was second to none. He poured resources into creating a state-of-the-art training ground, complete with shooting ranges, tactical driving courses, and mock urban environments. These facilities were designed to simulate real-world combat scenarios. This commitment to realism and cutting-edge training quickly established Blackwater as a premier destination for those seeking to master the art of combat and security operations. The company's reputation grew rapidly. However, Blackwater's ambitions extended far beyond the training ground. Prince had bigger plans in mind. Prince saw an opportunity in the post-Cold War world, a world grappling with new threats and an increasing reliance on private military contractors. He understood the changing dynamics of global security. He recognized that governments facing budget constraints and a growing aversion to deploying conventional troops were turning to private companies to fill the void. This was a pivotal moment for Blackwater. This realization led Blackwater to expand its portfolio beyond training. The company began to offer a wider range of services, including security and combat operations. It was this strategic shift, coupled with the events of September 11, 2001, that would catapult Blackwater to international prominence and into the heart of global conflict. The world would never be the same. The attacks of September 11, 2001 sent shockwaves through the United States, forever altering the nation's sense of security and its approach to global threats, and reverberated across the globe, prompting a unified international response and a re-evaluation of global security measures. In the aftermath of this tragedy, the U.S. government under the Bush administration declared a global war on terror, vowing to dismantle terrorist networks and bring those responsible to justice. This declaration marked a turning point in modern history and created a fertile ground for the rapid growth of private military companies like Blackwater, which saw an unprecedented opportunity to expand their operations. With the U.S. military engaged in prolonged conflicts in Afghanistan and Iraq, the demand for private security contractors soared, as the military sought additional support to manage the extensive and complex operations on the ground. And Blackwater was well positioned to capitalize on this surge, leveraging its resources and expertise to secure high-profile contracts. The Bush administration, embracing a strategy of outsourcing key aspects of the war effort, awarded lucrative contracts to private companies for a wide range of services, from logistical support to direct combat roles. These services included providing security for diplomatic personnel, guarding critical infrastructure, and ensuring the safety of key assets in volatile regions, and even conducting intelligence operations, which were crucial for gathering information and maintaining an upper hand in the conflict zones. Blackwater, with its reputation for efficiency and its close ties to the Republican establishment, secured a significant share of these contracts, positioning itself as a key player in the privatized war effort, propelling the company to unprecedented heights of profitability and influence, as it became synonymous with the privatization of military operations. As Blackwater's presence in Iraq and Afghanistan grew, so too did its notoriety, with the company often making headlines for its controversial actions and the conduct of its contractors. The company's contractors, often former soldiers themselves, operated in a legal gray area, bound by neither military law nor the laws of the countries in which they operated, creating a complex and often problematic legal landscape. This lack of accountability, coupled with the inherently dangerous nature of their work, led to numerous allegations of misconduct, ranging from excessive use of force to outright criminal behavior. Reports emerged of Blackwater contractors involved in shootings, excessive use of force, and other actions that raised serious ethical and legal questions, and even the deaths of innocent civilians, which sparked outrage and condemnation from various quarters. These incidents, often shrouded in secrecy and met with limited accountability, fueled a growing controversy surrounding Blackwater's role in the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan, and raised questions about the ethics of privatizing military functions. Critics argued that the company's actions undermined the rule of law and fueled anti-American sentiment in the region, complicating the U.S. mission and damaging its reputation. The controversy surrounding Blackwater reached a fever pitch in 2007 with the Nisour Square massacre, an incident in which Blackwater contractors opened fire on unarmed Iraqi civilians in Baghdad, killing 17 people and injuring dozens more, in what was widely condemned as a gross misuse of force. This tragic event sparked international outrage and brought the debate over the use of private military companies to the forefront of global discourse, highlighting the need for greater oversight and accountability in the industry. Blackwater's operational footprint extended far beyond the battlefields of Iraq and Afghanistan, reaching into some of the most dangerous and unstable regions of the world. The company's reach spread to conflict zones and unstable regions around the globe, where traditional military forces often hesitated to operate. Often operating in the shadows, Blackwater conducted clandestine operations with a veil of secrecy surrounding its activities, making it difficult to discern their full scope. From the Balkans to Africa, Blackwater's mercenaries were deployed in a variety of roles, ranging from direct combat to training local forces. This showcased the global demand for their services and highlighted the complex geopolitical landscape in which they operated, navigating intricate international relations. In Kosovo, a region still reeling from the aftermath of ethnic conflict, Blackwater provided security for international organizations involved in peacekeeping and reconstruction efforts, ensuring stability in a fragile environment. The company's contractors guarded diplomats, escorted aid convoys, and protected key infrastructure, and trained local police forces, enhancing their capabilities to maintain order and security. Playing a vital role in stabilizing the war-torn nation, Blackwater's presence was crucial in maintaining peace and security. This presence in Kosovo demonstrated Blackwater's ability to adapt its services to different operational environments and its willingness to operate in volatile regions where traditional military forces might be hesitant to tread, showcasing their versatility and resilience.